No hejka, po małej przerwie. Wczoraj mi nie było niestety, bo się też byłam nie najlepiej i nie miałam też za bardzo jak was uprzedzić, a pisanie tego na karcie społeczności to tak trochę słabo, bo nie każdy z was tam zagląda. Także kontynuujemy, zobaczymy ile jeszcze tego zostało. Pewnie niedługo już koniec naszego wampira. Zobaczymy jak nam to pójdzie. Gdzie to... Czemu mnie to aż tutaj rzuciło? Gdzie mam iść? Mam iść tam, a nie w drugą stronę. Czemu? Co tu się wydarzyło?
These poor skulls didn't stand a chance.
Co tu się dzieje? Zmiotła ich po prostu.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
O, w dobrą stronę chyba przypadkiem poszłam. Zaraz się okaże, że to będzie ostatnia walka z bossem i koniec.
Oh, I'm sick. So sick. Doctor, help me, please. I'm in such pain.
I'll be glad to be of assistance.
Ah, like your help, Doris. Liars! All of you! My poor baby. I've been such a bad mother. But the Queen herself forgave me. Gave me another
No
chance.
hej, fajnie.
Harriet, you must stop all of this. I can't let you infect anyone else.
How dare you interfere with the Red Queen's plans, Doctor? How can you stop the course of nature?
No co żygasz, pani?
They took my daughter.
Mi się udało ją za pierwszym razem, czy ona ewoluuje w coś? Ała, dobra, żartowałam. Cielenie szkarłatnej królowej? O matko. Ej, weź to może przeładuj albo coś. Hej, ale nie bijemy tak. Ej, nie! Ja się tak na mnie nie rzucaj. Nie zesraj się! Serio, to jest jak Dark Soulsy.
I will reap the land, feed me, abundant their lives, spread the crop.
Won ode mnie diabli przez ziemię. Nie, bo nam dużo życia zeżre. O nie. Puść mnie. No hejka wszystkim.
For this is my body.
Ej. O, halo, to nie bardzo. Umrzyj. Jak się to okaże za chwilę, ja tą grę skończę.
No one could ever defeat you, mother of us all, for you are our every root and leaf.
You've always been my most amusing son.
Then go back to sleep, my queen, and smile at us from your dreams.
Będzie śmiesznie, jak ja od razu zakończę tę
Have they
grę.
suffered enough?
More than
Zaczęłam
ever,
tak naprawdę.
mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
No, hejka tata. I właśnie, jak tam te badania?
So it's over then, young Ekon. You have put an end to this terrible menace.
Old Bridget? What are you doing here?
This is my realm, Ekon. This is Suaskal territory.
But they were all massacred by the monstrosity that Harriet became.
Others will come, engendered by deceitful vampires. I don't mean you, of course.
I thought you'd been slaughtered, with all the other Suaskals.
I was up above, in search of help when Harriet suddenly turned into that thing. I have no idea what it was.
It's
Biedna.
over. I have
Została sama.
avenged my poor Mary.
Yes, you prevailed in the end.
To
I
ten
hope
licznik
you'll
tak
forgive me
świruje.
for the
Dopiero
way
co
I
były
treated
4
you when
osoby
first you
w
presented
sądzie.
yourself at our gate.
No need to apologize, really.
Perhaps there will be no stories told or songs sung of what happened here today. But I'll know the truth. Jonathan Reid, newborn vampire, stepped forward and saved us all.
I'm honored to be part of this city's legend. Thank you, old Bridget. May I ask you just one question?
How could I refuse you anything now?
Nie no, ja się
I'll
będę
answer
chyba śmiać, jak
just
to
as
jest
I answered
końcówka
Lady
gry, nie?
Ashbury, when we
To
met
jest
a few
dopiero
nights
10
ago.
minuta
Who
streama.
are you? Really?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In 1738, my beloved and immortal husband decided to preserve my beauty and youth forever by making me drink his blood.
You were Lord Redgrave's wife.
Ojoj.
Then the pompous fool rejected you, did he not?
It was about 200 years ago. Peace found me in time. And I sincerely hope it will find you too, now that all is over.
No, it's not over. I may have ended the vampire epidemic, but I still need answers from the woman I love.
I feared you would say that. Go then, young Ekon, and face your fate. Just remember that I'll
No,
always
Kalon
be
to
here
jest
for
przecież
you.
już też wampir. Ten łowca. Coś mi się wydaje, że to nie jest jeszcze koniec gry.
London has been cleansed. This catastrophe came about when
Zresztą
an
zaraz się
ancient
okaże.
malignant will
Najwyżej
crossed
będę robić
paths
zadania
with mortal
poboczne jakieś.
imprudence. For now,
Ale tak
we are
przez
safe.
5 godzin to tak
For
słabo.
now, my craving for blood remains. Red like hate, red like hunger, red as life and death, passing from one immortal to another, from predator to victim, patiently biding its time to rise again. London has been cleansed for now, but there's a simmering hatred, fear, and old
Hejka
grudges.
Paulina.
When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike? The next disaster is only a matter of time. My only hope now is to catch the woman I love, to understand why she fled, and unmask the secret that has been lurking in her blood for so long.
Fajny zamek. O ile to jest zamek. Jakie autko. Na szczęście jeszcze nie koniec gry. Jak się tak obawiałam,
Well,
że po tej
This
walce
is
będzie
it.
koniec.
Lady Ashbur's domain. Why am I not surprised it's not on any maps? I'd better hurry.
Kurde. Nie wiem ile ta gra ma rozdziałów, ale też nie chcę chyba wiedzieć. Co zaś, no znowu on? Co on ode mnie chce?
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like dawn is here.
Nie no, w
at
porządku,
long
skoro
last.
tak. Skoro musisz
Can't
iść,
you
będziesz
just leave
musiała
me
iść, to
alone?
pójdziesz, no.
Your precious queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over.
I am here to say goodbye. The sun's warmth exhausts me. Soon I will rejoin my queen in her endless sleep. It is over. You did well.
So our beloved mother will just go back to sleep, now that enough people have suffered. Is that it?
No, Jonathan. The Morrigan has been appeased because you dared confront her. You have prevailed, my bittersweet champion.
And what are you to her? Her counterpart? Her opponent in some timeless game?
She is my mother, my dreadful and sour-tempered mother. She is yours too, in a way, but you are not born from her terrible womb like me. You are but a distant child.
What does she seek? Revenge? Retribution?
She seeks nothing, since she only dreams of it. In the ancient tongue, when I was young, her name meant ghostly queen. Pray she never fully awakens, for her wrath knows no bounds.
O,
Why did Harriet Jones become a disaster?
You are the doctor. You hold the knowledge needed to answer such a question. Have you the answer?
I noticed that all the Icors were female, as if a male couldn't endure the metamorphosis. Harriet was also a bitter and resentful woman, as was her daughter.
If the Morrigan prefers despoiled women to
mam
become
nadzieję,
the
że jednak się ta
vessels
gra
of her
szybko nie
wrath,
skończy.
we should be
W razie
thankful
czego już
that
mam
but one
następną, nie?
disaster hath been cast upon this
Już
wobbling
wybór
world.
jest tam dokonany, więc chyba, że jeszcze chcecie głosować, to najwyżej weźcie sobie w kartę społeczność, tam jest ankietka jeszcze na wybór
Icors
horroru.
seem to carry various diseases. They did not merely turn people into skulls. Their presence alone spreads death.
Who knows whether the Red Queen awakens when cursed mortals endure such epidemics, or if the contagions emerge like a curse as she awakes.
Jeju, dobra.
This is not over. I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate.
'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
What will happen to Ascalon? Will you let them run the country from the shadows?
I don't interfere with petty political intrigue.
Ojejku.
Ascalon was built upon the lie of a lineage. Such a deceit cannot last forever.
But Lord Redgrave definitely possessed Marshall's blood. Untainted blood from the greatest vampire knight.
Really? I wonder how he managed to acquire it. Perhaps I should retrieve this artifact before going back to sleep.
What will become of the vampire hunters?
In their leader, you now have a spy behind enemy lines. By guiding your progeny, you may yet protect your immortal friends for some time to come. If you dare.
What will become of the Brotherhood?
I foresee trouble for them now that your progeny considers becoming the new primate.
But I'm certain the current primate has no wish to resign.
Exactly. And I am not fully convinced your progeny truly understands what dreadful
Tak, no,
power he
to
is
po prostu
about to
smakuje
defy.
bardziej jak takie ciepłe mleko. Mi się tak skojarzyło. Tyle. Nie czuję tam jakiejś specjalnie tej herbaty.
No. I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier.
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will
No, całkiem
discover
fajne.
soon enough.
And you? Why are you here? Which new thread of which old twisted plan are you seeking to pull now? Tell me the truth.
I am just here to salute my sons and to bid them fare thee well.
Co za koleś w
Your
ogóle?
sons? Plural? My God, will you ever stop speaking in riddles?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language. Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
Ja wiem, czy dużo kalorii, nawet nie czuć tego w ogóle.
Tell me about William Marshall. Why is his blood so strong?
He is not stronger than you, only older. You are strong, Jonathan Reid. A champion of your time, chosen to defeat a threat spawned of this generation.
Is he here? Is William Marshall here? Is that why you're here now too?
Have I not already answered that question?
Fajnie właśnie robił jakąś bawarkę, nie wiem jakiej herbaty użył do tego. Trzeba
His
jego
blood
pytać.
was not tainted. The blood Lord Redgrave possessed. That which I used in the serum. But what if it had been?
Then you would have failed, I suppose. For the blood of hate would have corrupted you too.
Who are your sons?
A,
Why do you
okej,
bid them
no i
farewell
super,
now?
jeszcze użyłeś
You
starej
are
herbaty,
my
no
son,
super.
As
fajnie.
is William Marshall.
This is madness. How many have you created? Who else? Shakespeare? Isaac Newton? Alfred the Great? Francis Drake? Thomas More? Guy Fawkes?
My progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect this land anymore. But yes, one of those you named is your immortal
przecież
brother.
wiem.
Maybe you shall meet one night.
Bo za
So that
koleś
is
w
all
ogóle
we are.
tworzy sobie po prostu tak o.
Puppets you create to defeat some threat born from a dreaming devil.
No. You are my sons. I am proud of you. I mourn when you fail.
Czyli to coś robi nam za tatę.
When he fought me, Geoffrey McCullum used a serum made of King Arthur's blood. Since then, I have discovered that it was vampire blood. Whose blood was it?
You just said it. It was the blood of a king, The blood of the champion I chose to save this land in its time of greatest peril.
King Arthur was also your
Co?
progeny. Why am I not surprised?
Yes, he
Był
was.
Artur był
But he
potomkiem
failed
tego
in the end.
Gamonia, ja
And
nie
for
mogę.
centuries the land suffered his defeat.
O, za zbychu.
Speak clearly then, and answer my last question.
What is it?
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reid. Only you can answer that. Farewell, my child. I shall dream
Jak
about
to
you.
brzmi? Wkrótce mi się przyśnisz. XD. Idź, Maro nieczysta. Nie wiem, o co ci chodzi. Niu! Jesteśmy już w trakcie oglądania tego.
It's locked. The castle walls look decrepit. Maybe I can find a way to sneak in.
Prędzej ty chcesz tam wliść, co? Tędy? A przypadkiem znalazłam ścieżkę? No pewnie. Nie mówię, że nie chcę tego oglądać. Więc już też sobie nie wymyślaj. To ty tak naciskałeś, żeby oglądać ten serial, nie ja. Tędy? Tam jeszcze coś jest, moment. Elegancko, fajnie tutaj jest nawet. Jakieś drzwi. Dobra, spróbuję tędy. O, chyba tu.
I cannot
Też nie
enter.
tu.
The lady of the manor isn't expecting visitors.
No jak tam uważasz, Feniu? Serio, tam słońce wychodzi, a on sobie normalnie łazi, tak? Tam zachodzi, nie wiem w sumie, bo tam jasno dość jest względnie. A muzyczka mi się zmieniła i przestraszyło. Ja to mogę sobie otworzyć od tej strony? Nie mogę, nie mogę. No to chyba to jest tamto wejście, co próbowałam tam. Więc coś mi się wydaje, że to będzie tamtędy. Aha, bo tutaj jest... Aha, dobra. Bo... Jak? Ewentualnie... Nie wiem. Ej, co to jest tu? Serio, nagrobki sobie mogę odczytywać. Prawda, nie ma tu jakiegoś innego wejścia. To jest to główne. Więc tu nie wejdę.
It's locked, all right.
I taka kupa trochę. Chyba tak. Serio, taka dziura
Maybe it's
tutaj?
just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume. She must be here somewhere.
Mówisz, że w pobliżu gdzieś siedzi. Całkiem fajnie tu. Okej. A tu mogę wejść?
It's locked, all right.
No to po kiego mogę tam iść, jak kurde jest to zamykane? Czy to jest on? Serio, ona namalowała naszego doktorka, nie? Fajnie to wygląda.
Elizabeth, my love, you allow my portrait to watch over you while you sleep. I'm flattered.
Trochę oczy się nie zgadzają, ale szczegół.
Like most castles, this one has a crypt. And it holds something
Ona
special
pewnie tam
inside.
siedzi. Co? Obok mogę zobaczyć? Nie. Tu jeszcze coś, co ja mogę obczaić ewentualnie? Nope.
This castle is falling apart.
No co ty nie powiesz? Stary zamek. Musisz zjeść tu pewnie.
That sweet fragrance. Elizabeth's perfume. She was here. And recently.
No śnieg to by się tutaj we Wrocławiu przydał. Bo cały czas ino pada deszcz. Też ile można tego deszczu. Serio, Van Gogh ją nawet namalował? Fajnie to wszystko wygląda. A kto by nie miał dość tego deszczu? Ani nie wyjdziesz, ani co. Czyli coś mi się wydaje, że ona siedzi w tej krypcie. Szczury, ale i tak on ma już maksa tej krewki, więc szczury to nic tam mi nie dadzą. Jeju, ale ten zamek ma taki klimat, że masakra. Też mogę wejść? To jest. Aha, to jest naokoło, dobra, czaję. No ty kurde, nie całuj się ze słupem, tylko złaś. To się nie da. Po kiego mogłam tu wleźć? Pewnie co, schodamy na górę? to jest wyjście.
This painting looks suspicious.
Mówisz to? Ej, no w sumie. Nie wiesz? Może coś w tym być. To jest ta królowa, co żeśmy z nią walczyli. Na początku. Masakra. Mają od... Co? Księżyc i... A, czemu tak?
A sword and a moon are the symbols I should look for.
Księżyc i miecz. A czemu tak? No kurde, żeś mi tu się usunął stamtąd. Odblokowano drzwi, super, cieszę się niezmiernie. Oj, oj, oj. No są efekty chyba już tej pogody. Za obrazem nie wydaje mi się, on jest przecież na górze. No tak wisi, że się nie da tamten. Dzięki, Feniu. On tu wisi i to się nie da tego nic tutaj sprawdzić. Muszę szukać tego symbolu, nie? Miecza i tego. Co to było? I to ten zamek tak skrzypi, a ja tak się zastanawiam, co to było. Ja nie mogę. Czyli znajdź księżyc i miecz. No super, fajnie było. Na pewno nie tu. Znajdź tajne przejście. No to super. A! Tajne przejście. Muszę pogapić na wszystko.
What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't
Czułem
work.
mechanizm, który nie działa. To jest miecz.
One last switch, and...
A księżyc? A tutaj jest miecz? A tutaj jest tarcza. Właśnie. To jest miecz, a tu co jest? To nie. Gdzieś musi być księżyc w tym razie. Tam był jakiś kwiatek, a kwiatek to nie za bardzo mnie obchodzi. Nie wiem, weź to zobacz.
Here's another switch. I should keep looking.
Księżyc.
One last switch, and...
No i co? Znalazłam to i to i co? Księżyc i miecz i co?
Voila.
Voila, otworzyłam, udało się. No i zapraszam do zostawiania łapeczek w górę. Będzie mi milusio, jak będą te łapki przybywać. I suby oczywiście też mile widziane. Też jakieś słyszę, kurde, dziady tutaj. Ale to chyba tylko szczury. Ja kółko zrobiłam? No prawda, że kółko. I co? I ona tu zaraz będzie gdzieś siedzieć, tak? Tak se po prostu.
Drop your sword, father. You have nothing to be afraid of.
A,
Shall we abandon this then?
William Marshall jest jej
Shall we
ojcem?
lower our heads?
No, never. You taught me that.
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, father. He is a friend. Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
Caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
Co ty masz panie z tym Altairem?
What took you so long, Jonathan?
Zatem, gdyby Altair był wampirem, to by raczej nie został szkieletem w świątyni tam.
This is William Marshall,
Albo fotel.
first Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and savior of England,
Ja nie
the
mogę.
greatest knight who ever
Kojarzył
lived,
się z fotelem.
according to some.
And you called him father.
For he gave me eternal life and much more.
Taboret? Ale taboret nie ma
I
oparcia.
have so many questions,
Tego jest
Elizabeth.
dołowany.
You always had questions, Dr. Reid.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Is this your retreat? Something of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father. Ever since he became unwell.
Czyli to coś jest wampirem i zachorowało?
Are you not afraid someone might discover you here? It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
Why did you flee
Dziwne to
here?
jest.
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it once and for all.
Will you go back to London?
No, Jonathan. I do not intend to.
And what of your daughter?
Charlotte is a strong, independent woman who's about to come into money. I took care of everything. Now it's time for her to shape her future.
I have destroyed the disaster. This creature that Harriet Jones
To
had become.
wygląda bardziej jak po prostu
The
tron.
epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
The city has suffered, but it will prevail in the end.
A more cynical analysis would be that this is an acceptable catastrophe.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this, through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation, and the will of a creature so inexplicably evil. She exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
Why
Dziwne
are
to.
you hiding William
serio,
Marshall
to jest-
here?
How could
Ja
I
już
not
jedzę, ja
take
się
care
gubię
of him?
powoli.
He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
He gave you the antidote.
Yes. And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here. And yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshall was. And still is.
What do you do for him?
I visit him as often as possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again. I feed him with my blood.
You feed him. You barely sustain
Ja
yourself
nie
from the
mogę,
weak
ona
blood of the dying.
karmi
yet
swojego ojca
you
swoją
give him
krwią,
your
nie?
blood?
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He said the same.
Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty Ekon who has not fed in centuries.
Ale Faniu, masz
An
wyjaśnione,
elder
czemu ona to
vampire,
robi, nie?
driven by an urge to kill and spread the blood of hate.
Can he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
No redemption, then.
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
We could cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on him. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
William Marshall infected you. He is the true, original carrier.
Yes,
Ja nie mogę.
but he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
No wiesz,
The
Paulina, ja
tears
się
of
tak bardzo
angels.
nie interesuję
The
wampirami, żeby to
cleansing of
wiedzieć.
impure blood by an older, more
No, na
powerful
przyszłość
blood.
zapamiętam.
It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Scowls, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate. But my father's antidote cured me.
Who are you, really?
How could I answer that? I went through many lives and identities to reach this day. To you, I am Elizabeth Ashbury, and that's all I wish to be.
I need to know more. I want to know who you really are. Where you were born. Where you lived.
I was born Elizabeth Samantha Mary Englewood in 1551 in Hertfordshire. My parents owned a pub in Hoddesdon. Are you satisfied?
No okej.
How did you meet William Marshall?
He was an Ekon for centuries when he found me. He saved me from certain death by making me his progeny.
Why did he choose you?
You should ask him that.
Did you ever blame him?
Not even when he was infected and bit me. He is my father. He raised me. He taught me how to behave.
What about us?
What do you mean?
You know my feelings towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word.
Oj,
So
oj,
I'm
oj.
worried about your feelings towards me.
I love you, Jonathan. I've loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse. Forgetting the danger as you turned your back, like the newborn fool you were.
You should have told me.
No,
Sakra.
Jonathan. The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile
Po
plans.
co ona trzyma ten
I
miecz,
could
jestem
not
ciekawa.
risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
Not always, Jonathan. I remember how you killed that poor nurse for blackmailing me.
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
I co, mogę z tym dziadem gadać teraz? Źle to zabrzmiało, Paulina, trochę.
Yes?
So, William. My God. You really are William Marshall. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak. For my hearing isn't what it used to be.
I think your hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want then?
I found your research on the antidote. The tears of the angels. What ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure
Normalnie krzyż nosi,
blood
nie?
of the valiant Boadicea.
Teraz zauważyłam.
King Richard and Boadicea. How did you find such relics?
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
And did it work?
No fajna jest ta gra, kurde.
The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart. It was such a blessing to see her smile again.
I found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William.
Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for.
You also defeated one in
Już się
1666.
tłumaczysz, no.
Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats. She had been hiding in a bakery in Pudding Lane for months when I finally found her.
How did you defeat it?
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I
O,
wanted
hejka,
to be
wazir.
sure she was destroyed.
The blood of hate. How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you
Z tym
released
ciśnięciem.
it.
Ała.
I would like to ask you about vampires.
Vampires? What about them?
Considering your experience, please tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought
Cały czas
many in
szczury
my
słyszę.
time. Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
I have never seen such a creature. What are you talking about?
Of course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
Where did you encounter such creatures?
The last time I saw one was in a Celtic temple near Salisbury. A terrible and god-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
Co, ja mam się jeszcze gdzieś udać teraz?
Can we speak about the Morrigan?
The Red Queen. What of her?
You met her, did you not?
Just once, but she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song. It is a song of blood and war.
Już wezir
I
będziesz
only
kupował
wish
piwo?
she would sometimes let me
Właśnie,
rest.
kup Feniowi piwo, bo płacze, że ma smakę na piwo. I mu przywieź.
Do you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
For a time, she too could hear the red song. The steps she danced to its melody brought pain upon the world.
Do you remember Myrddin, your maker?
Only God is my maker,
No, do Wrocławia byś
for he
musiał.
created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his
To już się Fenio
archangel,
cieszy,
Michael.
mówiłam.
But Myrddin, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
Tell me about Elizabeth. How was she infected?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Please, Sir William. I need to know what the blood of hate is. How is it transmitted?
After defeating the disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, I returned to my retreat, infected. This is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
Where is this retreat you mentioned?
In London, under Temple Church, beneath my empty tomb. I always loved to sleep there while listening to the bell above.
What happened then?
The blood
Jakie
of
dyskusje
hate
się
had
odbywają na
twisted me
czacie.
into a rage-filled man. I attacked my progeny and infected her too. Forgive me, Elizabeth. I failed you.
You bit her again? Is that how she was infected with the disaster's blood? I think I understand now.
Elizabeth fled, and I fell to my knees, begging for forgiveness. I swore I would find a way to make things right.
Dziadkowi jest smutno. Słychać po głosie, że dziadkowi jest smutno.
How did you meet Elizabeth?
Times were tough. I had awakened to protect the land from a new plague. I heard her sing for her dead family. Singing for her death to come. I chose to save her.
When was that?
It was so long ago. A few years after Elizabeth of England and Catherine of France established their alliance against Spain.
What did you do?
I raised her as my progeny. After she left to see the world, I rebuilt her deceased parents' inn. Owned it as William Thorne for a time. Those were good years.
Did you really sacrifice yourself to save her?
That was the only righteous path. The blood of hate made me betray her. I am at peace here. I can think about what I've done and how I failed.
Do you not want to be cured?
No. This hunger is mine. I would feel empty without it. It has been part of me for so long. All I want is quiet. Silence.
You agreed
No,
to be
chyba chce sobie po
confined
prostu
here.
umarnąć, o to
Yes.
chodzi.
Once I was sure she was cured, I asked to be locked down here. I deserve it. The world needs it.
We could set you free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it will be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long as she releases me.
Dziadek chce po
Has the
prostu
time
umrzeć i
come?
tyle.
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky
Nie wiem
a
właśnie,
final
ale
time.
patrzył w jego stronę. Wiem, że jest przygłuchawy, ale
Already
czy
are
ślepy
the
to nie
sky.
wiem.
And all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were
Jego
never
miecz.
defeated, my lord.
Głowę mu odcięło.
Farewell, Father.
Ale że ona miała taką siłę ten miecz
And
dwuręczny
yours,
chwycić
Jonathan.
w ogóle i unieść.
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
Who cares? We are vampires. We are death.
No, Jonathan. I won't bring another disaster into this world.
I can't lose you, Elizabeth. Even if it means putting the whole world at risk.
How can you say such an awful thing? Where is the Jonathan I once saved from a scowl in this abandoned factory?
I'm not that frightened man anymore. I've learned so much. Done so much.
I see. So
Ja
there is
nie
nothing
mogę,
worth
jaka
living for
baba.
in this world anymore. Farewell, my love.
Farewell.
Ale równie dobrze mogła go nie trafić tym mieczem. No, oby to nie był koniec gry, bo to będzie masakra.
One prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path he must
Gdzie
find.
godzina streama i
Now the
koniec.
song is sung and your path
Zobaczymy.
chosen. England is safe, the price paid most dear. But what do you care? You are the one who keeps killing. You've chosen your path, my fallen champion, like others before you. Prey to lust and desire, slave to the everlasting thirst. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber. Until alas she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
I co? A, oby nie był koniec gry. Proszę, nie koniec gry. Kurde, koniec gry! Po godzinie streama. I co ja mam teraz zrobić? Bo zadania poboczne będziemy robić. Jeśli się da. Bo ja nie mam co robić teraz tak naprawdę. Mam jakieś zadanie poboczne, ewentualnie zadbamy o tych ludzi, ewentualnie ich wszystkich zjemy. No bo co ja mam tutaj robić tak naprawdę? W innej gry to wiesz, ja bym musiała zainstalować grę. I nie mam też miniaturki. Więc to jest też tak trochę słabo. Mam zaplanowane, że to będzie Blair Witch, nie? A nie mam do tego miniaturki zrobionej. No dobra, ale bym musiała zrobić miniaturkę i w ogóle. Czemu mam w Red Deada grać? Tam nie ma co robić. Zwłaszcza, że sama bym musiała grać. Ja nie mogę stąd wrócić tam do tych miasteczek. Dałoby się. Ej! On ich sam chyba pozabijał. Tu. Wszyscy nie żyją. W dokach. Tego nawet nie poznaliśmy gościa. Że się nie mogę tu przenieść na luzie. Bo jest tego dużo tam jeszcze. Ja bym chciała wrócić tam, a nie mogę. Eniu, co ty kombinujesz zaś? Bo ty w 15 minut nie zrobię miniaturki. Ty, Feniu, się uparłeś? Co ja mam niby robić jeszcze? Po co mi to wysłałeś? Dobrze wiesz, że grzywki już nie mam. Poza tym, jak ty widzisz granie w Red Deada? Teraz. Zresztą co też mielibyśmy tam robić tak naprawdę? Bo ja mogę zaraz zakończyć streama, ale no... Bym musiała odpalić następny i co? No to też zrobić miniaturkę to jest trochę czasu. Rób cokolwiek. Super. Żeś mi pomógł. Ja to bym się chciała stąd wydostać. Najlepiej. Żeby móc sobie polatać jeszcze po tych zadaniach tam. To na 100% są zadania w mieście. Bo ktoś tu miał zadanie. Na pewno miał ten jeden łysy. Gdzie on jest? Nie, on był chyba w dokach, nie? Nie. Jakiś łysy, wiem, że miał zadanie. Nie pamiętam teraz. Aha, ten. On nie żyje, więc to nie będzie tu zadania. A, spoko. Nie wiem, no ja chyba zakończę tego filmka i najwyżej odpalę nowego. Z inną grą. Bo to też nie ma już sensu, bo widzę, że chyba się nie da wrócić. A też na siłę to cisnąć i próbować wychodzić, to... Właśnie nie lubię takiej rady typu rób cokolwiek. To jest taka trochę słaba ta rada. Nic, no to chyba trzeba zakończyć i tyle, no bo co? Odpalę zaraz nowy i to też trzeba będzie udostępnić. No to także ja to zakończam. Kurde, 9 osób jest, nie? Akurat jak ja mam zakończyć teraz streama, nie? Godzina streama i ja mam zakończyć je. Więc no, odpalę następnego, jeszcze nie wiem dokładnie z czego. Też na szybko instalować Blair Witch to tak trochę słabo. A Red Dead to nie wiem. Najwyżej się podejmę tego.
I
Tak,
have
szczury.
this thirst for blood.
Wiem, dlatego zakończam. Akurat się udało kolejną serię zakończyć. Wy sobie tam się zgadajcie co do tam czegoś. No nie wiem o czym jeszcze tam gadacie. Ja muszę zakończyć streamka. No kurde, ja myślałam, że coś dłużej będzie, że nie wiem, wyjedziemy do gdzieś tam szukać coś dalej. A to takie coś, no niestety. Także ja zakończam i widzimy się tak naprawdę no może do 20 minut, może mniej. To także do za chwilę może. No. No, do następnego streamka. To tak naprawdę za chwilę, ale do następnego. Hej.